Got a message from, let's call him my perspective, Rory. And Rory and I have had disagreements in the past, mainly over Thomas Sheridan. In this instance, he'd got in touch with me because he disagrees with no forests on flat Earth. Now, I was sceptical, I'm not going to say I disagree, but I was extremely sceptical of it from the off, so much so that I pretty much ignored it. It lay too much in the lines of fantasy for my taste, and I think I've expressed that on the No Trees on a Flat Earth roundtable. This said, there's a pattern that seems to be emerging. Bullshit that filters its way to the alternative, and we buy it. Mandela effect was floating around 12 months ago, and I had the same feelings then as I have now, which is there's a lot of flat earthers, people who have realised a fundamental truth. The earth is flat, and that is a huge, huge deal. The fact that people will give credence to lizard people, psychopaths, is what Thomas Sheridan boiled that down to, which is why I wanted to talk to him. And Thomas Sheridan has done the same thing again. He's eloquently pointed out what these things, these movements in a group of people that have come to realise a fundamental truth. Some of those people haven't really realised it at all. They just get some of the concepts surrounding the fact that the earth is obviously flat. So, what can you do? What I've done is published exactly what Thomas Sheridan has said, because he is the ends, he's the result of this. I don't want to call it the word that everyone else uses. I'm not going to call it a psyop. It implies that some power has done it, and it's not just by a natural means of people just coming to information, drawing the wrong conclusions, and lots of people jumping on the bandwagon. That's not a psyop, that's a mistake. But Thomas Sheridan has tied this mistake, that's a much better word, with flat Earth, because it has it in the title. He said, just like the flat Earth, another nonsense theory comes along about no trees on planet Earth. So, straight away, we are tarred with this nonsensical brush. These tree-hugging hippies, these flat earthers, they're all nonsensical. And you can immediately talk about last year, Mandela. These idiots believe in this Mandela nonsense. This year, no trees on Earth. Well, for me, it leaves a slightly bitter taste in the mouth. Until you realise there is still a fundamental truth. There is still a realisation to be had by anybody who's got eyes to look. And that's that the Earth is flat. We have been lied to. We can still focus on being lied to. We can point at the ISS, but that's really what they want. Talk about it more. Increase the paradigm so they can divide and conquer. Now, when I put that video up of Thomas Sheridan explaining that this tars flat earthers with the same brush as tree huggers and morons, we have to accept that it will be divided if we have a movement based on the fact that the earth is flat. And that video, I turned off the thumbs up, thumbs down, so that there was no influence when people came. They just cast their vote, and you can still see it. And essentially, opinion is completely divided on this no trees thing. I just want people to focus on the fact that outsiders will look in and say, these people are nuts. 1 week after this coming out, or one day, people were telling me it was fact, and there's no way these people have done research. So, it's a shame, but there we go. No forests on planet Earth. Yeah, that would have been a much better title. We could then tie it into nonsense of the heliocentric system. Instead, when debunked, it will make flat earthers look stupid. That's terrible. The Earth is flat. That's a much better thing to focus on, in my view. For some, that is a distraction from 9/11. And as I put in the opening panels, the Ashtons on that video, it pointed out that there's no flat Earth 9/11, but there certainly is a no trees, no forests on quote-unquote flat Earth. So, there we go.